My father actually was one of the earlier immigrants to Canada. I came here to study, so then I stay here. It's like many of our Chinese family for war period, and many of the Chinese family, the members are living all over the world. I was born in Hong Kong, I studied in Hong Kong, I graduated in Hong Kong, so I understand all the Chinese culture. I'm traditionally trained in Chinese. I'm now working as a qualified accountant and auditor. I run my own practice. I set up my own practice in 1992. When I moved to central London, to the current office, I met with a young lady, Teresa Sparrow. She's a solicitor, and she was the first one actually to establish Chinese conservative group. And at the time she established starting the Chinese conservative group, she invited me to join. And that's how I get involved with the politics. Our Chinese community in this country have been established more than 100 years. But very few of us, young and old, have actually participated in the British politics. We have to stand up and be counted so that our voice be heard, our interests be protected, and we want to be an active member and value member of the society, not just the silent minority. When I jointly set up the Chinese Conservative Group with Teresa Sparrow, we start off with very few members. And it did take us a lot of effort in order to persuade our people to join. But eventually we managed. I rallied at the time the chair lady of the Chinese for Labor and the chair lady of the Chinese for Liberty, and we sit down and we all agree that it is a fantastic idea. We should try to exercise our political influence, our connection to make the Chinese Welfare Trust work. So that's how we formed the Chinese Welfare Trust. Our initial objective is to set up the Chinese Extra Care Home. But then later on when we carry out our study, we found that although we do have a lot of elders, but because the nature of our British Chinese heritage, all our Chinese settlements are scattered all over the country. We don't have a major settlement where we have a concentration of British Chinese. And that is also the handicap, why it's difficult for us to get our Chinese origin people to get elected, because it is based on locality. At the moment, my main activity are the political group, Chinese Welfare Trust, and also one of my associations from my village, Wu Yap. I'm the chairman of the London Wu Yap Association. If you're calling this country your home, you have to show you care. You have to show that you want to contribute. Standing in Parliament, being an MP, is one way to show that you are part of this country. It is your home, your country. And you want to contribute your capability. You care.